So, why are we so divided? Have you ever wondered why it feels like we're always at each other's throats? Why debates about politics always get so heated? Why it seems like every issue divides us further? Are these divisions natural, or is something more insidious at play? What if the anger and frustration we feel towards each other are exactly what those in power want? Imagine the world as a grand game of chess, but in this game, you and I are the pieces and the capitalist elite are the players. Their objective? Simple, to maintain power and accumulate wealth. But how do they do it? Through a strategy as old as power itself: divide and conquer. By pitting different groups of the working class against each other, they make sure that we stay too busy fighting amongst ourselves to notice who's really pulling the strings. We're the pawns on the chessboard, and as long as we're focused on battling each other, the elite can continue to move us around to their advantage. But how do they keep us divided? It starts with the stories we're told, stories that shape how we see the world and ourselves. One of the most powerful of these stories is the myth of individualism. We're constantly told that we are inherently selfish, competitive, and driven by self-interest. It's just human nature, they say. This narrative is so deeply ingrained that we rarely question it. But is it true? Are we really hardwired to compete and fight against each other? Or is this just a convenient lie, used to justify the cutthroat competition and inequality that define our world today? The truth is, humans are social creatures. We thrive on cooperation and mutual aid. What capitalism tells us is human nature is actually behavior shaped by a system that forces us to compete for survival. This myth of individualism is just the beginning. The capitalist system actively fosters division within the working class. It promotes racism, xenophobia, and other forms of bigotry, directing our frustrations toward convenient scapegoats instead of the system itself. Take, for example, the way immigrants are often blamed for stealing jobs and lowering wages. But think about it, who actually benefits from this narrative? The truth is, it's the capitalists who exploit immigrants by offering them low-paying, insecure jobs. They use this cheap labor to drive down wages for everyone, all while making us believe that the problem is the immigrant workers, not the employers exploiting them. And it doesn't stop there. While fighting for better conditions in areas like LGBTQ+ rights, racial justice, and gender equality are always super important, we must understand that these incremental improvements can be easily undone, as we've seen with recent reversals like the overturning of Roe v. Wade in the United States. It's essential to recognize that while these victories are essential and we need to keep fighting, they are not the end-all be-all and are short-lived within a system that creates inequalities in everything it touches. The system knows that by conceding small wins, it can distract us and keep us from addressing the deeper systemic issues. Many people are satisfied with these incremental changes and move on, believing progress has been made. However, this is a distraction. Capitalism thrives on maintaining the status quo, and giving us small victories allows the system to continue oppressing as usual, just with a fresh coat of paint. To truly address and dismantle systemic issues like racism and sexism, we need to challenge the economic system that upholds them. So why are we so divided? The answer is simple: because division benefits those in power. The capitalist elite use our differences to keep us weak and distracted. They create false narratives about who we are and what we should value, all to keep us from recognizing our true common interest. But we don't have to stay divided. The first step is to see through the lies that keep us apart. We need to reject the false narratives of individualism and competition and recognize that our real enemies aren't each other, but the system that exploits us all. If we want to break free from this cycle, we must unite across our differences. We need to focus on what we all have in common as members of the working class: the need for healthcare, education, housing, food, water, a livable planet, and the end of all forms of oppression. These are the things that truly matter, and they are the things that the capitalist system will never willingly give us. Solidarity is the key to overcoming the divide and conquer strategy. When we unite, we become a force that can challenge the power of the capitalist elite and build a society that works for all of us, not just a few. Because without pawns, the capitalists can't keep playing their game of chess. We don't have to accept the divisions that are imposed on us. We can choose to see each other as allies, not enemies, and work together for a better future. It's time to rise up, break down the walls that divide us, and demand justice for all. Together we can change the game. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep up with our latest content, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also to join the Politdigm Discord server where you can be part of our community. There you can chat with us, share your ideas, ask questions, and explore our curated playlists designed to help you dive deeper into important topics. For those interested in getting even more involved, supporting us on Patreon gives you access to exclusive content and additional parts of our Discord. And if you're looking for other ways to support or want to learn more about what we do, visit our website for more information. Of course, don't forget to drop a comment with questions you would like us to cover. Anyways, good studies, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.